Properties. Alright, does it work now? Yeah. Alright, does it work now? Yeah. Yeah, I don't think I was on initially. So if you're here, just say hi. Just say a few comments. Hello all. There we go. So just connection expired. Oh, it's not connected to YouTube. Ooh, that's not good. Let me fix that. Yeah, let me just try to fix the YouTube. It must be from this restream here. Sending data. Does it work? I don't even know. I have to go check. Yeah, when you do that once in a while, you're all confused, and yeah, it looks like it's up on there. Okay. Looks like it's working fine. Yeah, sorry, I wasn't talking too much right now, so just trying to figure out what I'm up to now with this here. Anyway, so if you're here, just say hi in the chat. So hello all. So I'm just new social dap. Yeah. Not sure what you mean by that, but yeah, it could be. Yeah, so I was just wanted to cover a few things here. So yeah, why is it? Everything changes when you start doing something, and then everything goes to crap or something. All right, so yeah, we had some big movement here today. Ethereum, yeah, that's what I saw. Hello, sir. Hey, how's it going? So thanks for joining. I don't know who's. Oh, there you go. So there's one there. I'm trying to keep up with everyone on different. So hi. Thanks for joining. Yeah, so I'm just doing that last minute. I didn't plan anything for content. Didn't have time to record. Trying to enjoy the outside a bit. A little fire going on. It's 9 p.m. here, so where I'm at. So I just wanted to go live instead, and makes it easier sometimes, and it's nice to observe. So I had this drawn up. So if anyone, I think a couple people from SmartCash actually watching this drawn up recently. Well, it's over like the last since May essentially, but I had this drawn up like the 1, 2, 3 movement, and it looks pretty much like that's what it did. Now it's I wouldn't say it's final, but it looks fairly like I put it on there. So so it's kind of interesting to see that sometimes the trading when we talk about like the 1, 2, 3, and it makes it happen. So you just have to be patient at times. I was just talking about Ethereum as well. That's making some nice push again. So I don't know, looking at weekly here, yeah, it looks like it's a kind of important level. So if it goes past that, so that's from like 2017, there's some levels here. So it'll be interesting to see at this point where it goes from there. Hi, how's it going? There's another one there. Hello, thanks for joining. So I was just doing that last kind of a last minute thing. So if you're hearing me well, if everything is fine, then let me know. I'm still just testing it out, making sure that it works properly. That's one thing that happened recently. Let me bring up. I think I had something interesting here. Let's have a look at this one. Hopefully you're seeing that. I'm just gonna double check here, making sure that what I'm showing is what you're seeing as well. Yeah, it looks like it. Yeah, so recently there was something about so Smart Cash got integrated with the platform here. So that's another thing that from from projects that I'm covering, obviously. Well, not that. So it's actually so if you go on the site, bookmarks. So there you go. So that's the platform. It looks pretty nice. So you can scroll down, go to the bottom here. So I guess you can make 19% ROI on your smart depositing, and I guess the someone from their team dropped by the Telegram mentioning that you can use their mobile app as well. So I'm not able to log in. I haven't signed up yet or anything, but apparently you can use it as a wallet as well. So on Smart there, so you can go on there, and it's gonna actually split, I think, rewards between like the smart rewards and the master nodes, if I remember well the way it was explained. So yeah, that's something that's coming up with them, obviously. So I talked about Ethereum, Smart Cash, just some news. What about oh yeah, so Chainlink, I haven't been following that one too much, but yeah, it looks like it kind of exploded to the upside. Let's have a look here. Yeah. So a lot of upswing movement for Link, going kind of nuts right now. So I don't know if you've been paying attention or not, but yeah, it's kind of crazy. So that's some of the things that have happened recently. So Bitcoin staying fairly, 11,000. It's kind of the same range that it was. Ethereum's kind of climbing up still, and then really, what about Chainlink? Yeah, so it was I think like 22% recently, so it's kind of crazy upswing. Tron 12, just trying to see Algorand. Got some upside. So there's just some of the nice stuff that's going on this week. A lot of upside movement. Image is blurry. So it's probably the connection. Thanks for saying that. I'll check. Or is it the proper camera that I'm using, maybe? Let's have a look. No, that's not that. Video capture. HD Pro. Yeah, that's what it should be. Maybe that's the light, or I don't know. The connection should be fine. It's yeah. So we'll keep looking at that. I'll rewatch it after that. See what. Let me check on my phone. Possibly I can see that. So again, thanks for stating that. I'm just again testing it out. So. Let's look without the volume. Okay, it looks pretty good on my end here on the phone, but I'm not saying it doesn't happen. It's quite possible. You're over to Periscope. Okay, so yeah, sounds good. Yeah, okay, so we'll I'll look into that after, see if there's any stuff. Sometimes I had connection was breaking, so maybe that was breaking the actual image, but I'll double check later. Yeah, so there's some nice progress here on most of them. BTC, BCH, BSV still kind of up there. EOS, there's a lot of talks this week. I don't know if they're gonna break out from this area, so we'll have to check, see what's gonna happen next. I don't know if there's any news. I don't go there too often, but since we're looking at it, so I just wanted to point that out there. Just give it a try. If there's someone from their community on the Telegram as well, so if you want to ask your questions, go ahead and do that. I can't remember his name, to be honest, but we discussed today, so you should be able to see that. No, it doesn't work. Come on, CoinDesk. Maybe the connection is slow. I don't know. See if there's anything else in the news. Yeah. Crypto Dash, the best option. Yeah. Luis Antonio, yeah. Yeah, Dash fan there. So yeah, Dash, what's going on this week? Um, $93. Yeah, it went up to 105 I think last week, and then now it's back down to this area. Nothing crazy. So they're making great progress as well on their side. I think the EvoNet and stuff is coming along pretty well. So I think that's kind of interesting where it goes from here. What about yeah? So yeah, in the top 10, I was pointing out this week about Litecoin being in the top 10, and me not liking it, but obviously I can't do much about it. But it just seems weird at times when some projects don't seem to be doing much, and then they're just staying up there. I guess we're seeing with Chainlink now is actually pushing some of the projects here, like BCH, BSV, but like Litecoin is still up there. So I don't know. Maybe I'm not following up enough on their news, but I don't see any news coming from Litecoin or any development or anything. So I don't know. Again, I might be wrong, but yeah, there's still and then a lot of exchange coin out there. So yeah, the market's still mainly trading wise. So for sure that we'll have to wait and see. So thanks for dropping by anyway. I don't know if anyone has any questions or anything. Again, I'm just kind of going over, no script really, just kind of if there's anyone answer questions or discuss different topics, whatever. That's pretty much it. Nothing scripted on this one. See if there's any more people coming on. How has it been? 14 minutes. Yeah, time goes by quick when you're doing live and you're trying to fix problems and so on. And so I don't know if there's anything else to cover that comes to mind. If there's anyone with any questions again or comments, go ahead. I'm just gonna quickly look at the chat here if there's anything. Good. Simone. I found out that the fee on Ethereum network is more than $5. Yeah, exactly. That's a great point there. Yeah, so the Ethereum fee, I can't remember if I could find that somewhere. Ethereum fee, yeah, it's kind of crazy the way it goes. It seems to be repeating the same thing as what Bitcoin is doing, and it's a lot of fees. I mean, it's probably good for some people, but eventually for the user, not so much. So yeah, that's definitely something. And again, like projects, Smart Cash, Dash, and they really benefit from like lower fees and so on. I think hopefully they finally catch up to what they can eventually, right? So when you see even Litecoin, I'm sure I haven't looked into the details, but I'm sure it's more than Dash and so on, right? So a lot of fees. Smart Cash decreased their fees even more recently, so that's another thing on that. While the other big projects keep stacking it up. So I don't know. Hey, how's it going, USA? Thanks for dropping by. Kind of a last minute video here. I didn't plan anything, so I was just kind of trying to enjoy the outside, and then eventually you're like, oh well, it's like 9 p.m. and you're like, oh well, I guess I'm just gonna go live and do a little video, maybe get some interaction going, and that's what it's all about. Who's doing that? Huh? Oh, okay. The cats are making noise here, so sorry about that. Do the best crypto. I don't know if there's anything else to cover. Really, look at Twitter. Nothing. USA. Thanks. This. We'll take that. No, nothing else here. Yeah, it makes it kind of weird, the different the lives, right? So you find yourself not talking for a few minutes, and you find it weird. You're like, should I say something, or should I wait, or read something, or whatever? So it's always kind of weird when you don't plan it. You're just kind of staying and waiting for comments and so on. But I mean, there doesn't seem to be any more comments coming. But yeah, I just wanted to take a few minutes jumping on, answer questions if there's any, and so on. So again, if you report anything sound wise or image wise, just let me know again for correction in the future, because I don't do these often, and I just want to correct it if there's any main issues with my stream and so on. So besides that, market wise, again, Ethereum's up, and then obviously if you go into other markets, like I like to follow once in a while. I haven't followed Forex in the last couple weeks, but maybe like silver. Where's silver? Kind of still going up, still-ish. So it's a lot of upside for other commodities, versus, we see the stocks climbing up again, but to my kind of surprise, like it's almost back up to what it was before. So I'm kind of shocked by that after that big fall due to COVID, it's back up already. But yeah, so I guess it happens, and part of the game. But yeah, I think a lot of speculation, a lot of money injected by the U.S. economy contributed to that. So I'm not sure if that's going to last that long. So again, that's another thing to watch out in the near future. Gold, where's gold? Maybe I removed it. ZAO, USD. Maybe it's in the Forex pair. There we go. Where is it at? Okay, so it topped to 2073, back down just under 2000. Yeah, expecting probably to keep climbing. I think for the near future, it's kind of a all-time high here, and it's probably going to settle and correct for a bit, and then I'm sure it's going to keep going up if the economy doesn't recover all that well. So yeah, another thing to watch out for the economy beside crypto and the stocks and so on. Any other comments here? Seems to be. If anyone has any questions or anything they want to discuss, go ahead. It could be any subjects, really. Yep. So I don't have to stand here and not say a word for a few minutes. I'll let people type their stuff if they have any questions. I'm saying that often, but don't hesitate to say anything. So that's just going to add some value to the stream. If you have anything to add. Twitch. It's almost as if I should see myself at the same time on a different screen, just to kind of monitor that I'm live and it's still going, because otherwise you don't know if it's if the sound's still good, the image is good, or if you're just talking to yourself for a few minutes. So yeah, it seems like I should probably put that on the other computer with I don't know, sound off and stuff like that, so it doesn't interfere with it, but just so I know what's going on. Right now it shows 0 on the platform. How much time here? 22 minutes. Let me go on Facebook. All right. I guess my chat didn't go through the YouTube. It seems I said a few things, but it doesn't seem like it went over. I'm just looking at it here on the phone just to kind of monitor it. And if I go and just if you didn't know, you can also go to accelerateyourlife.io, and I've just my all my links are on there. So the different platforms like Vibravid, library, 3Speak. Speaking of which, I should upload my last videos too, and BitChute, and then Twitter, Uptrend, Floix, just amongst others. I might have to reorganize that a bit in near future, but we'll just stay tuned. I'll post any. Usually, what I do, I'll try to get this to work as well. So if anyone has any question, they can contact directly to me. So hopefully, it goes to my email. So I'll have to set that up. So there's always something to improve. And then if you can have access to YouTube that way, or the last video at the bottom here. So something that I might change a little bit. I needed to verify that non-secure, so it would need an actual SSL certificate just to make the site secured. So I'm just going to look into that to make sure that it works properly. So it's something else here. So that I decided to use as a slogan for my kind of branding. So I don't know, that could be anything else that you're using, but it's what I've been doing recently, and I might just work on that, add to it, and then again, if you have any ideas on content or things I could do, just contact me, Twitter, Facebook, or anything. So I'm welcome to comments and so on. So obviously, just jump on and let me know either in the comments here or on email. So maybe I'll drop that at some point. I think do you have access to it? Maybe I'll put it in my about me section. So just a few words on me. So connect on Twitter, so you can just click on that if you want to connect on Twitter right away. So just let me know. Looks like I have 2 on YouTube, so thanks for watching. Just staying a few minutes. Like I said, I didn't do any recorded video. Like when you started doing some videos, at times like you're gonna build something, it might be like I usually try to stick to like 5-6 minutes. Like if I've tried to make it like as short as possible, because in the analytics, like people just go in, watch it for a couple minutes, and then they get out, they go check something else. All right, so it might be because I'm boring, maybe not. So it could be, but the matter of the fact is, like, or it could just be like curious people dropping by and then just going for a couple minutes. So I guess it's always job to like keep people attracted to it, keep people motivated to watch the video. But at the same time, sometimes you're presenting something like serious or whatever, and then like a crypto project and stuff, and then you're not gonna jump like up and down to keep people watching it, because it's not like the point of the video, right? So but anyway, yeah, if you have any comments and stuff. So I keep the video short, and what I was about to say was, for 5 minutes, sometimes it could take a couple of hours I use a little presentation with Canva, and then it takes a little while to do that, and then eventually, you correct it, and then you record a video, and then you end up with video issues, editing, and so on. So you got to fix that. And then it could take like 2-3 hours, and then you promote the video after that once it's done with the thumbnail, and then you upload that, and then you try to share it on different social media. So it takes another half hour, 45 minutes, and then eventually later on you go back, and so there's still quite a bit of work to do into that. And obviously when you're not you're not paid at first to do that, so you're trying to do as best you can, but obviously and you put yourself a schedule, but it doesn't necessarily mean that you might have more views. You just got to keep doing it, and so on. But so that's why sometimes live streams you just jump on, and it makes it easier that way, so less planning and so on. So you're just gonna chit chat a bit more and answer questions. People like to kind of get some sometimes attention, and then or you can exchange, or you can on the spot answer their questions. So that's something that people look for. So yeah, again, if anyone has anything to say, I've got a couple of viewers there. I don't know if they're kind of watching it, doing something else, possibly. If not, I'll be tuning off in a few minutes. But yeah, thanks everyone for coming on. Like I said, I'm watching a lot of the markets. So if you have any questions, like I've been did bit of forex before. I kind of do it whenever I can, and mostly crypto now, but not necessarily trading, but obviously looking at different projects and kind of gauging where it's at and doing some kind of reviews on them, see where it's at. Or it could be yeah, anything really, or even just starting up your channel, about if using Canva, some social media posts you want to use, what you can use, doing a website, what kind of tool you can use. So just anything, can ask away. Oh, I got a comment here. Smart cash to the moon. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, so yeah, people with I had people earlier with Dash, but obviously, it might be a little friction between Dash and Smart Cash, but just a tiny bit, because it looks fairly same projects ish. Obviously, people won't agree with me on that one, but yeah, it's close, like it's more like it's similar in a way, right? So it's not like Ethereum or EOS and Smart Cash, you know what I'm saying? So it's closer than it's kind of in the same family. Like there's another one, like I think Polis, they're trying to move away from kind of being under Dash, or they're putting a new Olympus protocol. So we'll see how that goes. I don't know how that's going to work out with Polis and so on, because with Olympus, that's kind of derived from Ethereum, and then what we're seeing with the fees and stuff. So I don't know if there's any plan in there to fix that, because obviously, currency for merchant, and then you're and let's say you're paying a lot of fees for that, that's not going to work well, right? So I guess Bitcoin it is what it is, but there's way too much fees right now to be used. Like if everyone like would go get a coffee with a BTC, you would clog the network big time, right? So obviously that's a problem, and projects like Dash, Smart Cash are way more capable of handling that type of transaction, right? So that's the main difference with it. And again for some of the projects as well, like it might look the same, but again, it's like it's not like I'm gonna bash one crypto to invert you to the other one. Like like if people are doing some great work and progress into one particular project, that's what it's needed, right? So obviously, you cannot have everyone like in Dash and getting along. When it comes to developers, they want to develop as well, right? So if they don't have room in certain projects, obviously they look for other options and so on, right? So it's kind of that in nature of the beast. Same thing in sports, right? So you can't play for the Manchester United while you might still have a place somewhere, right? So you might have to start to another project and so on. So obviously less known projects doesn't mean that they're not good either. It just means that they might not be at the same level, obviously, but there's still good work being done, and who knows, right, in a few years where it might be. So because it's hard to predict, right? So like right now for Dash, you would think with all the technology it should be much higher than it is now, but it's not. So why? It's hard to pinpoint the actual issue, but it's still there's still some progress to be made there, right? So that's why even though they're close projects or Polis and stuff, they all have different opinions on a few things, and who knows who's going to actually come out of it, because nobody can be sure 100%, right? So but I think if anyone contributes to what they like, kind of share what their knowledge and so on, and get involved in something, pushing that adoption, because current crypto in general, it's all about kind of moving away from fiat and the inflation that we're seeing, right? So I think whenever you have a chance to get along with another project, or kind of do some kind of partnership, so I think it's much better that way. I think it's going to give better visibility to both projects, right? So And obviously, like Dash, Smart Cash, like Polis, they have some good things going on. But again, I might have some doubts on Olympus. But if you're watching this from that project, just let me know. It's mostly because I don't know enough about it. So let me know if there's anything I should know about that it's gonna make it better. I don't know if João Gabriel Carrera is still here. I don't know if I pronounce it well, but I know the AO is not João, but Portuguese might be lacking a little bit. João Gabriel Carrera. I don't know. I might have some issues. I like the actual Portuguese language, so but obviously the pronunciation is different than like Spanish, right? So it's some letters sound differently, even though it's written a certain way. So yeah, although some sounds they look similar to French in some ways, right? So the on at the end, so we say a lot of that stuff in French. So sometimes you kind of who's speaking French? You're like, no, they're not. But it's just a couple words here and there that sometimes make sense. So I don't know. Any questions, comments? I'm just kind of chilling here. Just ask away if you have any questions. My English is very bad. It's okay. Yeah. Even my English is as a second language. Obviously, I have an accent, but again. As per Anglophone standards, obviously. but again, like even them, they have different accents. Australia, Ireland, Scotland, UK, States, Northern States, Southern States, obviously, right? So, I mean, they still get along. They still... Yeah, that's good. Yeah, especially you're involved in crypto with Smart Cash team there. So yeah, so you're gonna know a little bit at least to get keep in touch with most people, and then it's easier to keep track of stuff in English on Twitter and so on, right? So obviously that's something you need to do. Need to use Portuguese gets you. That's why I had an idea to do some content in French, and then I asked that question this week and on Twitter if I should start a second channel or not. I think it's going to be confusing if I do it on this one, so I might start a new channel. So we'll see, and then see where I can take my content, see how much time I have. So there's a lot of stuff to deal with when you start your channel. So how you're going to run it, if you're trying to focus with the kind of marketing side at the same time. So maybe start with one video for a couple weeks and then see where you're at, right? So do I have enough time to plan it, to do this and that? And then if it's like, oh, I have way more time to do another one, well, I'll do another one. But don't start with like, I'm gonna make 7 videos, and you're like, yeah, 7 videos. I would need to actually record the videos and then pass the puck to somebody else to actually edit the video, because there's no way I can make that. Unless you're just kind of dropping live like that, and then you take half hour, and then you just do that for half hour, and then that's kind of your video. That's a different story. But if you're recording stuff, if you're planning, or if you want to dig into like a certain project and you need to find details about it, put it on some kind of presentation like I just did with Smart Cash recently, then obviously that takes way more time to do. And but it's doable. It's just that it took like a couple of hours. Hello, Mr. Silva. Thumbs up. Hey, how's it going? Thanks for dropping by. Yeah, so I was just talking a bit about some crypto projects, finance in general. Yeah, so if you have any questions regarding that, let me know. Thanks for watching again. I can't remember if you have your own channel or not, JD, but yeah, I think the last time I checked, you did not have one, but. Yeah, well, let me know if you do have one. I'll go support it. Besides that, that's my website here. I'm gonna work on fixing that SSL, and yeah. So in the main crypto moves today, so Ethereum, so another 10% up, and then one project that I've been following for a while, Smart Cash as well, gets out of the block. Let's just look at it here from this perspective. 554 market. There's coingecko.com as well you can use for this. So 55. So it's yeah, because it was like this was at 43, so it's not a cent. So that would be your cent. So 43 here. So you're 27% increase. So that's quite a big move for today for this one. So we'll see where that goes. But it's for people that are working hard in that project. So obviously that's a small victory. Obviously, it's not the end of the. They're gonna need to keep working, but sometimes it comes at a nice boost, here and there to keep going positive towards your main goal, right? So it's nice to have a couple wins here and there, and then to keep you focused and make you celebrate here and there. I got 2 people. All right, so I think that's pretty much it. I think we'll call it. Must have been up for about half hour. At first, it was a little slow, and then even myself a little slow starting because you're kind of okay. What did I talk about? Waiting for people to come on and stuff. So yeah, so thanks for dropping by anyway. So we'll see you in the next. We'll see you soon in the next video. Probably be on Monday. I'll probably be recording something on project. I haven't decided yet, and that's probably gonna be a video. If you like this one, just let me know in the comments. If you have a certain timing you'd like me to do it, or a certain day, just put those ideas there so I can bring that and look at it from different perspective, and then decide which way I want to go. So yeah. So thanks for watching. I'm gonna cut this here, and then we'll see you soon. Bye bye.